Previously on building Benny's movie park.
And then we're doing that, and then it is round. Now let's paint the final blue areas, and then we can put some lights in here, placing a bunch of rocks. So now I put some all over the place. I'm just gonna add one of these typical wooden structures once again. And also, if this channel reaches 100k subscribers before the end of the year, I promised I'd dye my hair purple. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building Benny's Movie Park. Today I'm actually gonna start off with some, for some of you, sad news. For others, you don't really care, but I am not going to finish Hogwarts on screen. The reason for this is because I'm kind of bored of this whole area. Like, I don't know how many episodes it's been, but way too many. And second of all, it's all the same stuff. This right here is just some rocks. Right here, some more rocks. On this area, even more rocks. It's just really all the same. Maybe some extra supports on the coaster, that kind of stuff. It's just not really interesting anymore, I guess. And then some other bad news is actually really unfortunate. So actually, let me show you right now. If I do load game right here, you can see I'm already at 0.92 out of 2. Which is nearly half of the space I have. Therefore, I have sadly decided I'm not gonna finish the boat ride inside. Basically, I'm just gonna leave the entire interior as it is, dark and boring, because I simply want to have some space reserved for the next area, which I want to put all my time and effort in. So that's quite unfortunate. So yes, that's what I wanted to say really quick. That does mean we can start building the next area. First, one tiny little thing, we can actually open this area to the people. So, because I think all of this is now perfectly accessible. And then it's probably gonna take a while for people to actually go here, but let's just see what happens. Is he gonna do it? No, he's not. Is he gonna do it? No, he's not. He is going for a Giovanni. What? No. What? Where are... Go there! Yes! Yes! First he's gonna grab some food, obviously, some nice burgers. Are you telling me he went all this way just to get a burger? Okay, I'll just let that run for a bit. Now we can finally start building the new area.
2,000 years later.
Guys, I actually already did the off-screen stuff. So look here, this is the Whomping Willow. I tried to make it quite accurate, but I'm not really sure if it really is. But I mean, I guess you can recognize it as the Whomping Willow, so I think it's fine. Then also I finished the rock areas on the sides all over the place. See? Right here and all the way back there. I also made these extra supports because, you know, those were just still missing. Also right there and the one on top right here. Yeah, so that means that we can now actually seriously begin building the brand new area, which is going to be Star Wars. I asked you guys if we should do Star Wars or Indiana Jones first, and the answer was obviously Star Wars, so Star Wars it is. I decided this is going to be Tatooine because it just seems like the most iconic place from the Star Wars saga, so let's just go and build some path first. And actually, I have no idea where to go from here because I didn't really think of something already. First of all, the question is, are we gonna stay on this high level or are we gonna go back down again to the main surface? I mean, I guess this higher level is pretty cool. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make this entire area nice and high. This actually goes pretty fast, so no worries there. Besides, this also gives us way more room underground, so that's obviously very nice too. So this area right here is what I can use for the Star Wars stuff. That's what I decided, because hopefully after that I can do something with this area and this area here. I think back here it's gonna stay blank because the file size, it's quite bad. So yeah, but first of all, the Star Wars area. We also might want to make this sand since it's gonna be one huge freaking desert. So, you know, it makes sense. So now the question is, what is the layout gonna be? First of all, I think I already said this, but the main ride in this area is gonna be a very high and intense roller coaster, which is going to represent the Millennium Falcon. It's gonna go through light speed, it's gonna do really cool stuff, but it's gonna be a very large, high, intense roller coaster. I am hoping that in this area I can do a bit more flat rides, like the small stuff like the swinging ship and the drop tower, because in the Harry Potter area there's pretty much none. So I'm hoping that could actually be something fun for here. First of all, I think it's important to know where the station of the first coaster is going to be. In general, I think it would be nice to have some sort of main street, which would be the main street of Tatooine. Mos Eisley's spaceport to be exact. We can even make the cantina, possibly. That would be so cool. Anyways, something like this. And then around here, there's going to be a whole bunch of these tiny little buildings with food in it and all kinds of nice stuff. And then here at the end, I think this is where the coaster entrance should be. So let's see, maybe it should go in the ground since I want the station to be underground. Seems to me like the best option. We could maybe even make Jabba's palace. Like, I know it's somewhere else on the planet, but I mean, just look at the Harry Potter area. Nothing makes sense there either, so it doesn't matter. It's on the same planet. Star Wars just has so much potential, so many planets, so many vehicles, so many stuff you could possibly do. Let's make some nice stairs all the way down here. One of them is going to be the entrance, the other is going to be the exit. For your info, this is my reference photo for now, so I'm basing most of what I'm going to build on that. And looking at it now, this road has to be a bit wider. There you go. These two square buildings with the tubes inside, those could be perfect for a drop tower. Let's go and put it down right there. Really, if you look at it, there's not much to it. I thought I was going to start building the coaster first, but actually this seems like the better option. First making a bit of landscape and buildings to reserve some space for that. And then just like the reference image, these wedges for the corners. And that actually is then pretty accurate. Just like so. And then we just need to make a roof with, of course, the circle inside it. I'm guessing concrete is the best material for this. And then this light color. Hell yes, that's perfect. Anyways, this is going to be the entrance and this right here is the exit. We will make all of this look pretty later, but first I want to make the roof of this. So this is definitely a good way to start. And it's even quite accurate as well, because there is clearly a round sort of tube around it. However, the making it round part is a bit more complicated. Let's see if this works. Actually, I feel like this is not even that bad. It's not really round, but it's round enough, right? Actually, it is quite round if you look at it like this. Then I gotta make sure the corners are covered up as well. I feel like this is better, isn't it? I think I do like this better. It's a bit too clean otherwise. Let's simply decorate the inside with a few walls. We can always make it prettier later, but first I want to do the main sort of stuff. Then on these two corners, there's these kind of I don't even know what they are, but they look sort of like this. And let's just go and add some random details that Star Wars has a lot of, especially stuff that's asymmetrical. They seem to love it, and I love that too. I'm putting way too much effort in this building alone. I also spotted some inconsistency towards the sides, so I'm just gonna make some poles. This series should really be called Benny placing poles for 10 minutes straight. It's unfortunate there's only the big arches. I mean, this is just kind of sad. Yeah, so, well, there's the first building, the first Mos Eisleyan building. I actually really like the way it looks. On the sides it's a bit boring, but I don't really know what to do with that since you can't really see what's there in the real picture. Here there's gonna be a nice small path in between. I don't know where that leads, but we'll see. And then for the props it's gonna be a little different since the Star Wars props are quite unique and one of its kind, so I guess we're gonna have to make those ourselves. For example, those hydration bowls things, I don't know actually what they're called, but they're called moisture vaporators. That's the word. And I am gonna put one right about there. And this is really just gonna be piling up some cylinders and an even thinner one. And then the absolute skinniest one there is. Fantastic. And let's go and add some more detail, just like that. See? The thing is with these vaporators, they all look different, so it doesn't really matter what you do. They all have their own unique sort of, you know, structure. Also, some have 2 tubes on the sides, some have 4, some have 3. It's different every time. Let's make some tubes on the sides. We already have Han Solo in the place. I mean, come on. Then these vertical ones on the sides, and then we're pretty much all set. These are supposed to be white-ish, but of course they're standing outside, so they're all dirty and stuff. I'm gonna add some variety, just like that, to put some different colors in there, and then that's actually pretty nice, isn't it? That is definitely a fantastic start. Now the fun part is, right next to this one, I'm gonna have to make the exact same building yet again. In there I can put another flat ride, which is fantastic news, but that means that's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to do that off screen, so in the next episode it will be there. Those 2 little houses on this side, and actually I feel like that is going to be pretty easy. I'm gonna start right here, and I think 3 is maybe the best height, or is that a bit too low? No, this one should definitely be a bit higher, so I think this is fine. Then I guess this one should be square, so I'm just gonna finish it just like this. Perfect. Although since it is a bit bigger than the one next to it, let's extend it a tiny little bit, just like this. But we gotta make sure it stays square. So that's the first one. Then the next one is gonna be right next to it, just like this, and that's a bit longer. There you go. In here, I think I'm gonna put some stalls. Would actually be quite nice. Dude, what the actual heck is happening right now? And then for that nice angle, I've just put some sideways, which actually looks pretty nice. This edge is intentional, by the way, because the original has some kind of edge right there too. Almost done with the edge. There you go. Now these sides are very nice. This difference is also intentional. Look at the reference image. All makes sense. Then let's make these shapes that are kind of sitting there for probably a reason, but I don't know it. The first building has 2 and the second building has 3. Although I may first want to put the stall in here to make sure that fits. I think just here in the middle makes the most sense. Let's put it right there. Beautiful, that actually looks so nice. Something like this, but we'll make it look better in the end. Maybe the same material is a bit better for this, isn't it? In between these houses, it's closed, so let's make just some extra blocks in the middle, like this. And then on top of this, there should be this nice sort of dome, which actually is probably very easy. Because there is these. Look, this is the perfect size. Dude, I'm telling you, this is the exactly correct size. Let's paint it like that. Oh, that is totally Star Wars. This is Star Wars. In here, I also want a stall. There you go. Oh, that is actually really freaking cool. Then the same roof on this other one. Oh, that looks so freaking amazing. And I don't know why, but in some corners, there's these extra little bumps. And I don't know what they're for, but they're there. So I'm gonna add them as well. Same goes for the other building. There you go. Now, I think those look pretty good. Imagine the entire street like this. That's just beautiful. Let me actually put the base of this one here already too. Then we don't have to do that the next time. It's gonna be quite literally the exact same thing, which is boring, but it will look honestly amazing. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Now the question is, what ride is going to be in here? Since it's kind of a tiny space, but there are definitely rides that would fit, I think. Although the best candidate would have been the teacups, and we already have those, so we have the spiral slide, but you can't really put that in the middle, so that sucks. The observation tower also cannot go in the middle. Neither can the carousel. That actually sucks. Then we have space rings, which is just pathetically small. The twister. Wait a second, that fits exactly. Although then there's no space to walk anymore. That's a problem for later. Let's just go and try to finish this up today. Would be nice. Making the circle again is actually super easy because I can just sample it from the other one. I grab it, drag it, and there you go. Well, I guess I'm not building this one off screen. Here we are. But you guys know the idea. I'm gonna finish this in the next episode because right now there's something else I really want to do. This is then gonna be sand. And then on the sides here, we should totally just put some of these rocks because I'm pretty sure you can see it in the movies as well. There's a whole bunch of rubble just kind of lying around. It should of course be the same color. There you go. That actually looks very nice. Let's go do some more of that. Then on top of these stalls, I'm gonna put some signs that will show what you can actually get in the stall. Let's put some poles here for some extra detail. Wouldn't one of these be nice? Oh, hell yes. Let's also put one over here. I love that. In the middle here, I'm gonna put some final scenery to spice it up, and people can't actually walk on this. It looks like path, but it's not. Later, when all the scenery is placed, I'll turn it into the same color and you can barely see it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, then I think for today we've done enough. I'm really happy with the way everything looks so far. It's quite surprising, especially these roofs. I just love it. I'm dying to hear your ideas about all this, so make sure to comment down below, and then I guess that is it for today. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and if you enjoy my overall content, feel very, very free to subscribe. Then I hope I will see you in the next episode of Building Benny's Movie Park.